and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Priscilla. I'm the owner of A Life Full of Simplicity. Today I'll be doing a video response, so a VR, to Tara from Cozy Core. I'm really excited because she posted, I don't know how many weeks ago, let's see, about 2 weeks ago, she posted on her channel a video titled Some Little Rays of Sunshine Summer Decks. And it was really good video. Honestly, if you haven't seen it, if you're not subscribed to Tara, go subscribe, go watch her content. Like, honestly, your channel is amazing. And yeah, I really love this video. I was really excited to see like the decks that she loves to use in like the summer or have summer vibes, whichever one, for her. So it was really great. And I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I have decks in my collection that I use specifically in the summer or that I feel are very summer related decks. And I feel like I could do like a video response to this. So that's what I'm doing. And that's what you're watching. And I'm really excited because, you know, it's summer now. It's super hot, even though I don't like summer as much, to be honest with you, as a season. Like, humidity is insane. But in theory, summer decks I do love because we don't get the weather that you see in the deck. So yes. So the way this is going to work is I have several tarot decks that I'm going to show first. No particular order on the decks. I'm just going to show whatever. I just have like piles next to me. So yes. And then I have some oracle decks. So we'll go from tarot to oracle. And then after oracle, I have one Lenormand that I love for the summer. So yes, there will be timestamps down below in the description box, so you can jump around, and I will name the decks as well if you want to see specific decks and things like that. Also, if you would like to check out the video that I mentioned that I'm doing a video response to, I will have it linked down below in the description box, as well as tagged in the eye in the corner. So if you click the eye, it'll be linked there as well. And if you're not following Tara's channel, definitely check her out. I will have that also linked in the description box below, so you can go give her a subscribe. So yes. And then, of course, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell, all the things. Give this video a like. It does really help with growing the channel and the algorithm and all that good stuff. There's obviously ways for you to follow my other social media. There's a link in the description box below, as well as other ways to support me if you wish to do so. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first deck we're going to take a look at is the Herbcrafter's Tarot. This is artwork by Joanna Powell Colbert and the guidebook is written by Letitia Guthrie. This is published by US Games. I've had this deck in my collection quite a long time, to be honest with you. It's actually one of my favorites. It's probably my most used in the summertime. And apologies if you hear the dog. I think he wants to join our summertime deck collection. I swear to God, every time I start filming, and because it's so hot, I have the window open because there's a nice little breeze. He always comes out and just starts barking. And I'm like, really? Really, Benji? Really? That's the name, by the way. So yes, this is the first deck we're going to look at. I'm just going to put this over here. And I love this deck. So this deck is South American, I believe. And I don't know, the colors, there's just something about it for summer. We have the colors, we have, you know, the different herbs and the different spices and plants and flowers and things like that. And I just feel like this is just a great deck to use in the summertime. We have some catnip here and there's a cat. It just feels very summer. And from what I'm remembering, because I haven't used this since last year. I think I haven't used this since last year. There are no winter cards in this particular deck, I don't think. So, yes. Let's skip through. I do have a full walkthrough of this. I love this card so much. This is the King of Water. But yeah, there's just something about this particular deck that I just really love for summertime. Though we do have like a fall card here. Which is fine, in my opinion. Beautiful, honestly. Yeah, but this was always like my most used in the summer, I think. It's just one that I really relate to on a deep level with the imagery. This is one that I definitely use the guidebook with, because the guidebook has like so much to offer for each card, though there are times when I read it intuitively just based on like the regular RWS and stuff like that. But yes, Day of the Dead. But there's just something about the imagery. Like, the artwork is fantastic. Like, this is beautiful. Also beautiful. Yeah, I just love this deck so much. Really speaks to me on a deep level. So let's get into the next one. So then we have the Pastoral Tarot. This is by Lynn Arujo and illustrated by Lisa Hunt. This is also published by US Games. This is a newer one in my collection, so I actually just got this year. You may have seen my discussion with Alana from 3 Degrees of Love Divination about this particular deck. She's the one who sent me this copy. If you haven't, definitely check it out. I will have a flip through of this next week. So yes, but this is definitely one that I feel is definitely summer vibes. There's literally only two cards in this that are winter themed, but everything else feels very summer. The theme is very farm life, a countryside kind of theme and subject. So I really love this, and this feels very summer to me. Also feels very harvest, so I feel like it fits really well with August and the harvest season and whatnot. As you see, very farm related, which I really love. And the guidebook is fantastic. Honestly, the artwork is also fantastic. I just feel like, for me personally, I really connect with this kind of deck. Even though I live in the city, I feel like I definitely connect with this kind of deck and what it represents. One of my favorite cards. This is the Five of Wands. This is like my favorite Five of Wands ever. I absolutely love goats. Like, oh my god. Like, goat content. Like, send me your goat content. I love it. I love it. Lynn actually messaged me because she watched the discussion that I had with Alana, and she messaged me and she sent me some pictures of goats. I was like, oh my god, I love it. And then Lennox from Hello Ivily, she also sends me sometimes pictures or videos of her goats, and I absolutely love it. Like, I live for it. Like, I love that content. So yes, there's a lot of animals in this. Here's the one winter, and then like the Five of Pentacles obviously is winter themed as well, but the rest are all like summer vibes. Like, look at this Seven of Cups. This is like perfect summer at the beach. You're like building sandcastles, and then look at the clouds. So cool. But yes, it feels very summer. Like, this is beautiful. Page of Pentacles, very summer vibes. So yes, that's why I wanted to include this one in the collection, because okay, we'll end it on the sun, because beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's get into the next deck. Then we have the Sweet Foragers Tarot. This is by Sam Brooke, previously known as Sam West. This is published by Rockpool Publishing. When did I get this? I got this a while ago, honestly. It was a pre-order of mine. I think last year from Rockpool. Took forever to get to me. I don't know. Amazon was being weird with Rockpool decks, and this year they're being weird with other publishing decks now. With Llewellyn, Low Scare Veil, whatnot decks. I don't know what's going on honestly with Amazon, but it's getting a little crazy. So yes, I added this to summertime because of like the colors. It gives me like very alien vibes, but like make it summer. So yes, look at the edging is green. So yeah, there's like this going on. It's like very brightly colored, and there's a lot of fairies, but they look like aliens. I just love it. I'm here for it. And because it's so brightly colored, I felt like it was like a perfect. Why the hell does this remind me of the sun from the Teletubbies? Just it's not a baby face. It's a three-eyed alien face instead. I don't know, but I'm here for it. So yeah, it's brightly colored, and I feel like brighter colors speak to me more in the summertime. So that's why I put this here. Look, fairy godmother for the magician. Interesting, lovers. So yes. Ooh, 9 of crystals. Yeah, it's a very interesting deck. But I love her artwork. I have several of her decks now. They're very interesting. I do really want her alien one. The one that's like, what is it called? Cosmic Cunt Tarot or something. I really want that one. Because like, aliens. So we end on the wands, page wands. But yes, very brightly colored. And that's why I included it. For the summer decks, because I felt like it was a good fit in terms of like bright colored summer vibes, but make it fairy alien core in that kind of sense. Then we have the Wild Reflections Tarot deck. This is by Y-Spell. It is by and published by them. They have a few different decks. I do own, this is my third deck that I own of them. I get them from Amazon. This one's definitely summer vibes in the sense of like, rude plane passing over. I don't know what's going on. So much noise today. Okay. So this one's definitely summer vibes in my opinion. It feels very like outdoorsy, camping, nature kind of vibes. That's what I get from it. I have been using this particular deck this particular month, actually. This is my deck for the month. And I absolutely love it. Like the cup suit is all like watery, beachy kind of things. The pentacles are all like camping, outdoorsy kind of vibes. I love this Ace of Cups, honestly. It's so good. And then we have like outdoor activities for the swords and things like that. I love the vibes of this particular deck. Look at this 3 of Cups. Like they're all in bathing suits. They're at the beach. This is like my ideal summer deck. Honestly, I really love this very much. We have like indigenous culture. I love it. It's like so great. Look at this Queen of Cups. Like she's living her best life. 4 of Swords. He's just like chilling in a boat. The artwork is also really well done, which I really love. And I feel like, look at the 6 of Wands. Like, I feel like this is like, it's so nice. It's so summery. Is there any winter scenes in this? I don't think so. The Strength. Look at this, 3 of Pentacles. It's like super fun, super ideal. I love the 6 of Cups, and this Hangman's at the beach. So for me, this is like ultimate summer. Like, I don't think I would use this any other time of year. I feel like this deck in particular is like the perfect summer vibe, and is very different from the light Seers. Now, I know I've had people ask me, like, compared to like the light Seers, which I also feel like is a very summer deck. But I feel like this is more like outdoorsy nature vibes, where the light Seers feels more festival kind of vibes instead, which I still love because I love the light Seers. Honestly, I love it. So yes, but let's get into the next deck. So then we have the Wildlands Tarot. This is created by Leah Shulman. This is published by Sacred Scribe Publishing. And I feel like this one is also pretty summer vibes. I would say like spring, summer, yeah, spring and summer kind of vibes, in my opinion. It's all like photography, and then we have like the overlay, the foiled overlay that depicts more of like the RWS. But I feel like the imagery, like this one has more wintry vibe, but I feel like most of the imagery in this feels kind of like spring summery, in my opinion. And it's a photography deck. We have like a lot of Egyptian photography in here, a lot of Asian photography, which I really like. But I feel like there's some summer vibes in terms of like the places that are depicted in the photography, which I really like. And that's why I wanted to include it in this particular video, because I feel like this is a deck I would go to specifically in the spring summer months rather than the fall winter. Like, I don't feel like I would really use this during that time or during those months, mainly because I feel like this is just feels more summer, spring. Like, we have flowers, we have like Egypt, which gets really hot in the summertime. We have all these like mountains with greenery and things. I feel like this is like way more summery vibes, to be honest with you. This one's a winter card, but yes. Yeah, definitely more summer, in my opinion. And I do have a full walkthrough of this particular deck on my channel as well, so definitely check it out. But this is definitely a nice one. I also feel like the Polaroid style of it is very indicative of people who take photos and whatnot in the summer. Like, if you're going around with a Polaroid camera and taking photos of all the things you're doing, you're traveling and things like that. And I feel like a lot of people do traveling and stuff more in the summertime or spring summertime rather than in the winter, unless you're going to somewhere tropical. I feel like this is just perfect for this time of year. Then we have the Rosebud Tarot. So this is written by Diana Rose Harper and illustrated, or the artist for this particular deck is Amanda Stillwell. This is published by Wiser Books. And this is a collage deck. Now, the reason I put this one into the video is because this feels summer in the way of some of the collage that's depicted. We have a lot of flowers, obviously, because this is like rose, the Rosebud Tarot, so it's a rose related. But I feel like there's a lot of greenery, there's a lot of flowers. In some particular cards, people are in bathing suits. We have water. I believe someone's at the beach in one point. Like, I don't know. There's just something about it that speaks to me in a way that the collage feels very summer ready. Summer ready. Though I don't know, this chick is in a very thick coat. But like this card, for example, I don't know. Shears, I think of gardening. We have this kid on the beach. You know, I don't know. We have rainbows. This feels very summer to me. Again, very summer. Riding horses. This little child. She's so cute. So yeah, I don't know. Look at this. This feels very summer. It's just one of those collage decks that I feel like I gravitate towards, or I would gravitate towards, because I got this a few months ago. I would gravitate towards more in the summertime, because of the art depicted in it. I do have a full unboxing of this as well on the channel. Like, look at her. She feels very, very summertime. Summertime. We have this person planting stuff, you know. So it just feels like, oh, look, fields. Just feels very summer in that particular sense. But because I have other collage decks, but I feel like I wouldn't gravitate towards them in the summer as much as I would this one, I think. So yeah, we're going to end on this death card. Very, I don't know, very summer with the grass and everything. I feel like it feels the summer vibes in the collage, like how it was put together. There's the aspect of like a lot of flowers and greenery and things that just speak summer to me, which is why I included it. So then we have the Light Seers Tarot. This is by Chris-Anne and published by Hay House. I did mention it earlier when I was talking about the Wild Reflection. So this definitely feels, has that summer vibe, though. You can use this anytime. I personally use this deck year round. It's just one of those that I gravitate towards year round. But I wanted to include it because it does feel, it does have that summer vibe, but in a way that's more like boho. Compared to the Wild Reflection. So the Wild Reflections feels more outdoorsy. It feels more nature in that sense. While, you know, this one feels way more boho, festival vibes, that kind of thing. Which I really love as well, of course. And I think is absolutely amazing and great. This is one of my favorite Eight of Pentacles cards. And I do really like that. So it definitely feels way different than the Wild Reflections. And that's why I have both in my collection, because I feel like they don't to me, they don't really compete in that particular sense. I feel like they both have their own vibe and their own personality in that sense. So yes, but I use them for different reasons. This would be more like everyday kind of deck, things like that. This is what I'm talking about, like the festival, like this particular card. Feels very festival-esque. But you do get that sense of like summer, outdoors. This one too feels very festival. So that's why I feel like it would be like also a great summer deck. In that particular sense. Because there's no like really winter scenes or anything like that in this particular deck at all. Like not even the Five of Pentacles. You see that like there's no winter. So yes, and then I love this sun card. So nice. So beautiful. But yeah, so I feel like this is like very summer vibes in my opinion, but like more of a boho, like down to earth type of vibe compared to like the Wild Reflections, which is also still down to earth, but it's more of an outdoorsy nature, way more nature based. Like you see a lot of nature activities and doing things outdoor and going to the beach and things like that. Where in this one, yeah, you see some outdoor activities or things taking place outside, but it feels more in the sense of like deserty kind of summer where things would be happening outside, except for this sun card because there's grass and stuff, but still, I don't know. It's like a different vibe, different summer kind of vibe to me personally. Then we have the Secrets of Paradise Tarot. This is by Letitia Ferrer Riviera, and the artwork is by Laura Bello. This is published by Hay House. So this is one that I feel is very summer related. It's depicting South American and Caribbean culture. And most of the scenes, I think, except for one, feel very summertime, which is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is the only one where it depicts winter, but everything else is very summer. So we have like beach scenes. We have like jungle horses is the only one that's depicting winter, but we have a lot of trees, outdoors. Look at this fountain. So I feel like this feels very the greenery and things, very summer vibes in my opinion. I'm actually waiting on an oracle deck that I believe depicts South American, is like South American, and I feel like it will go really well with this particular deck, so I'm just waiting on that. But like we have this boat, we have like pirates in here, jungle, like this is very very summer. Beach, lots of beach scenes. Look, we have a shark, mermaids. So it's definitely definitely summer. I feel like a lot of things like this are summer. We have some bamboo, and then we have like city life and stuff as well. Pirates, which feels very summer. Who doesn't like a good pirate movie? Look at this. Meditating on the beach. The palm tree. We have some surfboards. Yeah, caves and things. Like, this feels very summer. Even the backs feel very summer. So the colors, the backs, we have people surfing. That's why I included it, because of the depictions in the artwork. Mermaids. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So, yes. Mermaids. But yes, even the backs are very summer vibes. Like, look at it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And feels very, very summer. Especially if you're part of like South American or Caribbean culture. This is like, you know, people go to these places to vacation and things. So I feel like this is like summer, like in a deck, in my opinion. So then we have the Witch's Wisdom Tarot. This is by Phyllis Curot, and artwork is by Danielle Barlow. This is published by Hay House as well. And for this particular deck, I feel like we have a lot of I feel like this could apply to both spring and summer. We only have about, I think, 3-ish 2 or 3 cards that really show or depict winter. This is one of them. But I feel like a lot of the artwork in this is very vibrant, very heavy with like greenery, trees and grass and things like that. Obviously, it's very heavy with animals in this particular deck. Like, look at this. This is the lovers, supposed to represent the lovers. So it feels very like summer vibes, being in nature. When I think summer, I think being in nature, honestly. That's probably one of the things, or the biggest things I think about when it comes to like summertime, other than like doing activities and things. Being in nature is definitely one of them. So we have like dragonflies and things. Like this person's trying to do the rain dance and get it to rain. So we have like very dry weather, not enough rain, which typically can happen sometimes in the summer months, you know, with the humidity and droughts and things. Here's another winter. So yes. Here's some water scenes. Otters. I absolutely love otters, honestly. Seal. We have some baboons. But just like for summer, I feel like being in nature. We see here the bears are hibernating, so maybe they're getting ready or to come out of hibernation, which can signify spring. This feels very summer to me, with the horses grazing. We have like the stone hedges. So yes, I like really love this. Okay, we end on the Ace of Pentacles, which, oh, beautiful. Very summer vibes in the deck itself. As I said, only a few cards were like depicting winter, but the rest really feels like maybe perhaps ending of winter into spring and then into summer kind of flow in terms of the deck itself. But mostly I feel like it's more spring into summer kind of vibes for this particular deck. This is the standard edition. I don't know if you can still buy the deluxe edition, but this is the standard edition that came out. I honestly can't even remember really when this edition released, but yes. We have 2 more tarot decks and then we can get into Oracle. Okay, so the last 2 decks, or the 2 last tarot decks that I kept for last, are my mermaid ones. I felt like mermaid decks really embody the concept of summer, in my opinion. It's typically when we see everyone pull out their mermaid decks is usually in the summertime. So I'm no exception to that particular rule. So yes, so the first mermaid deck that I have is the Oceanic Tarot. This is by Jane Wallace. This is published by Kiko Books or Seiko Books. I'm never sure how to pronounce their publication. They're an imprint of Ryan Peters and Small. So yes, this is a pip deck. It's, I believe, based on like Thoth. It feels like Thoth, in my opinion. Her decks are typically pip. Sorry, her decks are always pip, and they typically feel more Thoth with the keywords and things like that. So yes, we have an angel mermaid, which is interesting. But yes, I do really love the artwork. I don't know who the artist is, to be honest with you, but each suit is associated with an animal. So the swords are associated with sharks, wands are associated with seahorses. The pentacles, I believe, is the turtle, I think. And yeah, cups are dolphins. Yeah, pentacles are turtles. So we see the animal in the background with just the pip. So yes, but the thing about their decks is they're pip, but they have a keyword. So I feel like, yes, they're pip, but I still feel like they're usable because you have the keyword to help you. There's also a guidebook, of course. But yeah, this feels very summer because of the fact that it's ocean themed and mermaid themed and all that good stuff. I love the aces in this particular deck, but yes. Look at the page, so cute. Here's the Ace of Swords. Love it. Angel of the Ocean. And the Chariot. I love the way that it feels. So yeah, we're going to end on the King of Cups, who has dolphins behind him. I love it. I love it so much. And I started doing one thing and then did another thing. Oh my god. These cards are extremely large too, just to let you know. But I love, this is one of the ones that I love when it comes to using in the summertime, because I love mermaid decks. Then the second mermaid deck, just to move this out of the way. Oh, you can't even see it. Is the Mermaid Tarot. This is by Litha Robertson, illustrated by Julie Dillon. This is published by Llewellyn, obviously. It's a Llewellyn box set. If you want a fully illustrated Mermaid Tarot, this is the one that I would recommend. This is obviously very summer as well. It feels like, anyway. It's a very water deck, though this feels wintry. But yes. Why does this speak to me as Ariel? And who's the prince? I always forget the prince's names. Like, to me, they have no names. They're just whoever. Oh, right, Eric. His name is Eric. They're like not important. The men are not important in the story, I feel like. So I never remember their names ever. But yes, this is definitely one that I feel like, though I feel like the Sword Suits is way more snowy. The colors are definitely darker in this particular deck. So if you wanted something more vibrant, I definitely like the Oceanic Tarot more, because the colors are just super vibrant in terms of like, yeah, so the Sword Suit is very wintry. But you can definitely use this year round, in my opinion, but it still feels like in terms of the subject is what I mean, in terms of like summer. I typically don't pull mermaid decks any other time for myself. Any other time of year. It's mostly, like, this feels summer vibes. This too, the Fool. I don't typically pull this deck any other point in the year other than in summertime, because it just feels way more summer to me personally. Though if you wanted something more vibrant, the Oceanic Tarot is nice. Though I feel like it'd be nice if someone did another mermaid deck that was mass market. That was way more like summer vibes, like 100%, but wasn't pip. That would be cool, actually, in my opinion. So now we're gonna move on to my Oracle decks that I feel like are more summery, and that I would classify as summer decks for me personally. So I thought I'd start with the obvious, and that being the Seasons of the Witch Litha Oracle and Seasons of the Witch Lammas Oracle. So these are my two, well, the two out of the Seasons of the Witch series that are summer related. So we have Litha Oracle, which is literally midsummer or the summer solstice, and then we have Lammas, which is the harvest season, which takes place in August. or in the beginning of August, rather. August 2nd, I think. So this felt like perfect to put in this particular video, since they are the summer related decks that I have, or that are really actually for summer because of what they represent in terms of like seasons. So we have a lot of, for Litha, it's really butterfly themed. So we have a lot of butterflies, but you have a lot of themes associated with summer, like gardens and fields and flowers and butterflies, obviously. Gardening. Apologies if you hear the pling because my window's open. So yes, and then a lot of stuff related to the sun. So we have like sunstones, sun tea, sunbathing, different things. But we do have some like rotten decay as well. We have scavenger hunt, lemonade. Love lemonade. Honestly, favorite thing. Paper boats and things like that. I do have a full walkthrough of this as well. We have a farmer's market, and farmer's markets only take place in the summertime. Zodiacs associated with summer. So yes, I absolutely love this deck, and I did use it a lot in June. I used it the whole month of June, and I even used it for half of July. So yes, and then we get into Lammas, which is more the part of the summer that really talks about the harvest and going into fall. So it's like the end of summer. As you can see here, the coming of fall. So, and there's still like that summer notion with a lot of the cards, like farming and things like that. But you start to feel more the aspects of like fall coming. So we're getting to that point. But I'm using this now, and I absolutely love it. We have sunflower. This deck is really associated with sunflowers. So a lot of, all the cards have sunflowers in them. This ring, for example. But we still have sun-related things, prayer to the earth, wheat and grains, different crystals associated with this particular season. There we still have like farming-related things. Leo, which is the other sign associated with the summer months. So yes. Okay, we'll leave it on the bird feeder. These are probably going to be my favorites when it comes to the summer months and summer season. So that's why I wanted to show them first. So then we have the Song of the Grandmothers. This is by Cara Simons and illustrated by Mari in the Sky. This is an independently published oracle deck. This is one that I would probably use year-round, but I feel fits amazingly in the summertime. And that's because a lot of the cards are very brightly colored, and I feel like these cards show a lot of joy, but they cover a wide range of different topics, from animals to plants to earth phenomenal weather and things like that. So I feel like year round you could really use this anytime, but because of the colors and things and the fact that it covers like so many different topics, I feel like in the summer it just fits really nice, and I feel like it pairs nicely with a lot of the tarot decks and things that I showed for summer. So I probably gravitate towards more in the summer, though as I said, I would probably use this year round if I feel like called to use it. But yeah, I just love it, and the messages are just so nice and gentle, and I feel also very empowered when I use this particular deck, which is a nice thing to feel in the summertime. I feel like we have this Hermit Crab, which is a very summer card, in my opinion. But yes, we have a horse, whale. Oh, I love this. Okay, we're gonna end on this one because this one is a very nice card to have. Very summery, though. What do we have? Yeah, we have a lot of colors. Look at this. I feel like a lot of these things happen in the summertime, especially like tornadoes and things. We have the desert. It just feels very summer vibes, in my opinion. So, yeah, it's just one of those that I feel like, because of its vibrancy and things like that, I feel like it would pair well with things in the summer and just speak to me more during this particular season compared to other seasons. Though, feeling called to it, this would be a nice deck to pick up anytime because of the fact that it has such great messages, and sometimes you need that energy at other points of the year as well. So this is definitely a favorite of mine to use in the summertime. Okay, so let's get into my water oracle decks. I have two currently, this one and the next one that you're going to see. So this one here is called the Cosmic Pearl Oracle. This is by Ashley Frost and Leah Shulman. This is published by Sacred Scribe Publishing. This is a water deck in the sense of like it's specific to Aphrodite. So this is like an Aphrodite based kind of deck. In that sense, and also it's very like Renaissance kind of Victorian. I don't even know what the name of this type of artwork is, but it's a very that kind of deck, Victorian Renaissance, I don't know. And there are like water related images in here, but because it's Aphrodite, I feel like this could be a good summer option for me to use in the summertime. I just got this actually a couple months ago, so I haven't really spent too much time with it. I have unboxed it and showed it on the channel, but that's really about it because I don't know what to pair it with. Honestly, do I even have any decks that are this kind of art style? I don't know. It's just very particular art style, and I don't know what to pair it with. I'm gonna have to look in my collection. I know I have that angel deck that I was sent by Alana. I don't know if that would pair well, but this has like a particular style of art, and I don't have any tarot decks, I don't think anyway, that really pair with this. Obviously I can use this by itself just for regular readings, but yes, it does feel very summer related because of the fact that it's like Aphrodite based. But the thing is, I feel like if you work with or worship Aphrodite, you can use this obviously year round, but if you don't, this would be a nice option in my opinion for summer. I love this particular card. Divine Daily Devotion. Cultivate, create space, and connection. I do like that. The keywords are nice. So yeah, I'm gonna have to work with this. Maybe I'll work with this in August. I haven't like really had the time to really spend with it. Maybe I'll do that actually, just to get to know it and just work with it on its own. It has beautiful blue edges. But yeah, I felt like this would be a nice summer one to include because of like the subject, the fact that it's like Aphrodite based, and it's like there is like aspects of water, but it's just very Renaissance-y, Victorian type artwork in that particular sense. And then of course, the other water deck that I have is this one. This is the Healing Waters Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. The artwork is by Katie Louise. This is published by Hay House. This is one that came out last year. This is actually water-based, so it's all water. And I absolutely love this deck. I love her decks. I have all her decks, and I love her decks. But this is I feel like very summertime. With the water aspect, if you want to work with water or work with the element of water anyway, I feel like this is a great option in that particular sense. And for me, that's how I feel about it in terms of like it being summer vibes or a summer deck or a summer deck for myself, because of the fact that it's water based. And I feel like in the summertime, I feel like I'm more in tune with water than I would be any other time of the year because, you know, the fact that it's hot, I'm drinking way more water, going swimming and things like that. So it definitely has that feeling for it. But again, you can probably use this anytime as well. But for me personally, summer is where it's at. And I do love that. We have like Pink Dolphin, Taking the Plunge, Atlantis, Birth Mysteries. So, yes, different water aspects. Okay, we're gonna leave it on Sweet Waters because I love this card so much. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so we have 2 more Oracle decks, and then we have, lastly, my Lenormand. The second to last Oracle deck is the Sacred Medicine Oracle. This is by Asha Frost and artwork by Steph Littlebird. This is also published by Hay House, and for this particular deck, again, sorry about the planes, I don't know why they're more active now than they are at any other time of the day. It's the most weirdest thing of life. I'm just like, why? Why? I don't know. Anyway, other than like this card here and like the winter card or the winter solstice card, I feel like this deck is a very summer. To me, it feels very summer. Obviously, this is an indigenous deck, so it's really focused on indigenous culture, indigenous practice, and things like that. So we have spring equinox. But I feel like this is like very summer vibes. We have the summer solstice here. Look at that, summer solstice, and then we have winter solstice. So yes, but I feel like a lot of the cards here, this feels very summer. This feels very summer. And it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful deck to use this time of year. I absolutely love it. It goes well with some of the other indigenous decks that I have that I pair with. And I don't know, there's something just about this. The colors, the vibrancy. I think it's that. It's like the colors and vibrancy feel very summer. Like, look at this beautiful hummingbird. We have the medicine wheel. Earth Mother, absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I love it so much. So beautiful. Storytelling. Sacred Tears. And then Sweetgrass. I don't know, there's just something about it that just brings the joy of using during summertime, this particular deck. And just like pulling cards and it being like beautiful outside and just looking at the beauty that this deck has to offer. So I really love it, and I love using it during this time of the year. I think it's like a perfect deck for summer as well, especially if you want to use it with other indigenous decks. I feel like since indigenous practices are so nature based, I feel like this is like a really nice one to use during the summertime. And then we'll move on to the last Oracle deck that I have, and that's this one. The Earth Alchemy Oracle. This is by Katie Jane Wright and illustrated by Nikki Strange. This is published by Watkins, I believe. Right? Yeah. Watkins published this particular deck. It's one of my favorites from them. They have like their animal deck, which I also have. But there's just something about this one in particular that I love. So this is a plant-based and crystal-based deck. So it has plants, it has crystals, and I just feel like the plants and crystals are just very, like, look at this, beautiful. It just feels very summer, very summer with it. So yes, I love this. I love this so much. It's one of those that I haven't used in a hot minute, honestly, I have to say. Oh, I love this so much. But the vibes of it, the colors of it, I feel go really well for the summertime. And the fact that it focuses on plants, I feel like any plant deck would probably be a good one for the summer. Especially if you're trying to focus more on plants during the summertime because you're growing things, gardening, things like that. So for me, I don't do any of that. So instead, I use plant decks as a way just to connect. And I'm going to leave it on this one because I really love this particular card, which is the Amber and Dawn Redwood. So nice. Also has like elements and things like that and keywords and whatnot. But I feel like the fact that it focuses on plants is probably like the biggest indicator for me that it's summer. I do have other plant decks and things, but I feel like the colors that are here are like vibrant and feel very summery. So I tend to like gravitate towards this one, I think, more. But again, in terms of like pairing, I feel like this deck would pair really well with some of the tarot that I showed earlier in the video as well. And another reason why I picked it out, because I pair often tarot and oracle. So typically if there's like a deck I'm using in the summer tarot wise, I usually the oracle deck that I pick is typically for me like a summer deck as well, because I'm pairing them together, right? So this was really the reason that I pulled this, because I feel like it goes really well with some of the summer vibes that I was showing earlier in the video. I only have a one Lenormand, honestly. It's really cute. It's very summer, so we're going to switch to that. So the last deck that I have here that's part of my summer decks is the 1999 Bizarre Summer Lenormand. And it's a summer deck because literally it has summer in the deck title, but also because the cards themselves are very summer related. So I did unbox this on the channel. This deck is really small. Pretty sure there's like Girl at the Beach at one point. But I absolutely love it. It's really cute. It's like an anime style. This is indie, so I did get this from Montreal Studio. And I actually don't know if you can get this deck anymore, to be fairly honest with you. I have no clue. But it's a cute little Lenormand deck that I absolutely love for summertime, because it's the only one that has like cards that are related to summertime, I feel like. Like look at her riding a dolphin. Like how badass is that? So I don't know. They have this one. She's swimming with the fish. Like I said, very anime style. She's so cute. She's a little sailor's outfit. So I felt like this was probably a really great one to include, since it's the only Lenormand that I feel like fits the summer vibe, in my opinion. The other ones that I have I use all the time, but this one I only use in the summer. It's not the type of Lenormand that I would probably pull any other time of year, to be honest with you, because of the vibes of some of the cards. So it fits really well in this particular video, in my opinion. So those were all my decks for summer. Let me know in the comments below, what decks do you typically use in the summer? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. I do thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Turn on the bell so you can be notified every time I post a brand new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it's greatly appreciated and helps me in the long run. Thanks so much, and I hope that you have a great day.